Well, hello, my beautiful Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of November, right through the end of December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your twin flame reading, a reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile is going to be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to work out, okay? Now, I want you to be aware of what a twin flame connection is, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection, okay? That's more likely to be a false flame connection, and that will waste your wonderful time and your energy. A twin flame connection is actually an activated relationship. It's more about accepting your spiritual awakening than it is to do with the actual relationship itself at first, okay? It's about spinning you off. As I say that, the card literally spins right out of the deck there for you. It's about spinning you off on your true life's purpose, your true calling, before eventually reuniting with your person when both of you is spiritually evolved, okay? Now, when you meet your twin, it is magnetic. It is this otherworldly experience where you just know that they are the one. It's passionate, it's intense, but it's like nothing you've ever experienced before. It's magnetic, okay? And both parties need to turn their awareness onto their spiritual path in order to evolve. So there tends to be a chaser, a runner, and a separation period, just like all those cards just popping out there for you right now. Let's see what's happening here for you. Well, look at that. It looks like the outcome energy, even though it's quite complicated because you had quite a few cards come out there, I do feel this person that you're dealing with is on a trajectory to come towards you in terms of love, okay? But let's see what else is going on there for you. Now, as I was saying, there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And there tends to be a space in between. I always like to describe twin flames like magnets, okay? Both of you are identical in polarity. You're twins for a reason. So you tend to mirror each other, and there's kind of like a back and forward phase. It's not about playing games. It's all about energy, and it's about that push and pull where both parties, they've had a very similar spiritual journey up until that date, but there tends to be one person who is more spiritually evolved, who is willing to surrender to the union, and that tends to be the chaser. Now, also the runner, when they meet their twin, they actually look in a mirror, because that's what twin flame connection is. It's actually projected energy. So when you look at your twin, you're seeing aspects of yourself that have not quite healed yet. Twin flame connection actually triggers those experiences that perhaps you've had in the past, which may amplify, emotional insecurities or trust issues or codependency in some way. And that is for you to become acutely aware of the things within you that need healing. So when you think about your twin and they actually look at you, they see all the stuff within themselves that they have not healed yet, the stuff that they've been running away from within themselves for quite some time. And because they're about to give themselves over to their twin flame, which is a very open, vulnerable, and raw relationship and feeling, it leads them to feel very exposed, okay? And it means that they're fully seen for who they truly are. And they get scared. They don't like that. So they push their twin away. They keep them at arm's length. And they run from the stuff that they know they need to heal. So it's really about accepting your spiritual journey. The chaser tends to accept the spiritual journey. And the runner tends to avoid it initially. But what happens is the chaser needs to be aware that as soon as they stop in their tracks, as soon as they, I'm just looking at your person's cards and I'm like, wow, they really are in a cycle of repeat right now. But as I was saying there, as soon as the chaser starts to work on themselves and channel all that energy into themselves and their true life's calling, that's when you change the dynamics in a relationship, okay? So if you think of those magnets I was talking about, both of them identical in polarity when you first meet, there's a push and pull. So you attract each other, but you also repel each other at the same time. There's a space in between. That's the separation period. Now, both parties, they need to, work on themselves separately and spiritually evolve, changing the frequency. And if, it remains the same, as soon as the chaser keeps chasing, the runner's going to keep running. But as soon as the chaser channels that energy into themselves, they change their vibration, they change their energy. And that makes the twin come closer, okay? And it also encourages your twin to do the spiritual work so that they can elevate and join you in a reunion. So it's a very complex relationship. Not everybody decides to take the relationship. And the relationship is actually there to teach us about ourselves. So it's more about setting healthier boundaries. It's about reestablishing our power and noticing where we give our power away in life in general. So there's a lot of things going on there. There's a lot of layers to a twin flame connection. That's really basic, what I just said there. There's lots of stuff on the internet. But please look up online because, it's very close to a false flame as well. And I would hate for you to be wasting your wonderful time on someone who is actually not doing the spiritual work at all, okay? And someone who perhaps is presenting as a twin flame and could potentially be a false flame, okay? So I just want you to be knowing that. I hate for anyone to waste their wonderful time. And I always say, do not wait for your twin. Because when the moment is right, they will spiritually evolve and both of you will be orchestrated in a meeting together. The universe will make sure that you come towards each other. Because remember, whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, so breathe, relax, and let's get started. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So this is the bouquet. One of your lessons, my beautiful Leo, is to learn that you are a gift. And I feel that this is a relationship that had started to blossom, but it got cut short. Now, this person here, they were really hurt before they even met you. So I feel that they have had some sort of trauma. We will get to them in a moment. But the energy that I've got coming through here is that you are trying to find happiness within. And I feel like you've gone through an intense period of personal development and growth. And some of you initially, you may have wanted to be in a solitary energy, a hermit energy, because it's number 9. So it really spun you off onto like a journey of discovery, a spiritual awareness and enlightenment. And it may have felt like a very dark, alienating and lonely time. But I feel now that you have reestablished your power. I feel like some of you are thinking about being a little bit more sociable. Some of you are uncertain as to whether you should, connect to your twin or whether you should actually, cut loose and leave this connection behind. Because you've got the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, and your person has also got the 3 of Swords. So both of you are being very cerebral at this moment of time. What I'm getting here is if only both of your hearts talk to each other rather than letting the thoughts come in and, overthink this connection, because I feel your person is really overthinking the connection, but I feel like they are connecting it to something very painful in their past, okay? There's something here that this person has not healed yet, and they're going to keep running. So let's see what's going on there. But for you, I feel like you are learning that you are a gift and that you are self-sufficient. You don't need this person, but I feel like you wanted to be with this person. You wanted to be with your twin. And I feel some of you are thinking about cutting this out, disconnecting from this if you haven't already tried to turn your back on this or cut the cord on this already. I mean, you've got the Emperor energy here, okay? So you were the more mature party in this connection, and I feel this is about you getting really organized. Now, what's really interesting about the Emperor energy is it is a divine counterpart. So you recognize that this person is your twin. Now, your person actually knows that you are fated to be together. They know that there is something different about you. They've never met anyone like you before. Looking at their cards, you know, they do think the world of you, and they actually see that it was lucky that they met you. However, we've got that Three of Swords there. It's almost like this person has a thorn in their side, and it hurts and it aches, and they've never taken that thorn out. And when you met them, that thorn was present, and it did everything it could to almost like, they're giving me, oof, I don't even like that image. It's like, you know, when like a thorn or something, a wound becomes septic, okay? It's almost like this septic energy that has infiltrated your person, and it's prevented this person from really truly opening up because there is a painful spot in their life that they are trying to ignore, or they're trying to numb it, or they're trying to avoid it in some way. But when they met you, your twin, you actually got really close. Okay, you got under their skin. You saw that there are other sides to this person that this person doesn't readily show, and they felt really exposed and they got scared. Okay, with the Emperor energy, I feel like you're trying to detach. It's almost like your head is saying no, but your heart is still yearning. And I feel like you're really trying to get organized in your life. I feel like there's this energy of trying to be distant, or, you know, trying to take control of your life in some way. A lot of you are focusing on business or your responsibilities. And if you're retired, for example, and you're not in business or you're not in a career, I feel like you are thinking about family responsibilities, or you're just thinking about your day-to-day. And some of you are thinking about the long term and feeling it's too difficult to wait for this person. And I feel, you know, you're setting yourself free. Okay, I feel, you know, you're someone who is highly intelligent, and you're someone who is also very protective of your heart, because the Emperor can be a very protective energy. And I feel that this connection has really weighed your heart down. You know, typically you're a very playful, lighthearted person, but this relationship has felt really like a weight on your shoulders, and it just feels like it's got too serious, and it's like it's not fun anymore. Okay, I just get this energy of you wanting to break loose from this. I mean, we've got these two cards here. We've got the Five of Swords and we've got the Two of Swords. So right now, I feel like you have withdrawn. The Two of Swords is to take a pause, to really search for answers and say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. The Five of Swords is like you see that this person causes a lot of conflict or drama in your life. You may even see that this person self-sabotages in some way. And I feel it's mirrored behavior. Please don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Leo. But I am getting this energy that at one point in this connection as well, it's like you wanted to say one thing that was like open, honest, and raw with your feelings, but you may have said something else that was cold or detached, okay? Now, that may not resonate with everyone, but I am picking up on this energy of there was a point where there was a self-sabotage moment on your behalf as well, okay? So again, don't shoot the messenger. I mean, sometimes these energies, they can flip like a mirror, okay? They blend when you're with your twin energy. It can feel very much like you're one and the same. But what I'm getting there is that right now, with that Two of Swords, I feel like you are remaining in a peaceful state of mind, trying to step away from this, okay? The Two of Swords indicates you feel this person's really inconsistent, that it's like your mind is saying, cut loose. Get out of this. I feel like you've been really flexible in this connection. I feel like there's stalemate here at this moment in time as well. Now, I am going to pull a card on the Five of Swords because it can indicate that you and this person, you know, it's like they bring out the best in you, but also the worst in you. And I feel like you're leading with integrity in this connection. And I feel like you opened yourself up to this opportunity and you got hurt. So it's almost like shut down. And there's this energy, when you get the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords, I'm getting this energy of live and let live. Almost like, you know what, it'll be what it'll be. But right now, you're not investing in this. Right now, you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your family, and you're focusing on your own needs. I feel like you are, you know, being the bigger party, as it were. So let me just pull a card on that Five of Swords before we move into your person's energy. Because swords are all very cerebral, and I feel both of you and your person, you're in your head at this moment in time, but for different reasons. I feel that this connection has caused you to feel a little bit unsure, about how things are going to go. I feel like you are fed up of compromising. That's the energy I'm getting. I feel like you have to make a decision to either cut loose and take your power back, because I feel like you're reestablishing your power, or I feel there's this energy. I mean, you love this person. I can see that. And you think the world of this person too. But the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles is like, you can't do this anymore. You keep giving away your energy to this. And you feel that either this person abandoned you, or you feel very isolated in this connection. And the Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're actually working on yourself. 8 is the number of the self. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are even thinking about opening yourself up to a new person or a new circumstance. Aces tend to bring new energy. So I feel there is a potential for you to meet somebody new. And maybe some of you have already met somebody new who has a potential to be a soulmate. But I feel there's this connection between you and your person. And I feel like if you haven't already, I feel some of you are close to cutting the cord and saying, I am done. Okay. Now, also, the majority of my beautiful Leos are actually focused on their finances, their abundance. And I feel like this card, if you even look up the meaning of this card, it is to be a gift or to have a gift. And I feel like you are recognizing that you are a gift in life and in love. But some of you are like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to start again. I'm going to move away from this connection. Okay. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. It is a very difficult experience. When I first met my twin, I had gone through a very difficult breakup, okay, with somebody else that I thought I was going to be with forever. And I'm a Scorpio. We don't get over things easily. So when I'd gone through a very damaging experience, I was almost like a shell of myself. And then the universe ushered in my twin. And I was like, no way am I going to get connected to love ever again, because I'd been so broken by something else. So I kept my twin at arm's length. So in effect, I was the runner, and I just couldn't be dealing with it. Even though my heart was yearning for this person I had just met, and I was like, this is like otherworldly. I know that this person is significant in my life. I don't really understand the connection, but I'm drawn to this person. But at the same time, I was so hurt and so like a shell of myself that I had nothing to offer this person, because I'd been so shaken by a previous experience, and I was scared. Okay. I didn't want to face what had gone on in my life. I was like, you know what? I'm just doing me. I'm just going to focus on my own path, and I'm not getting mixed up in love ever again. And, then me and my twin started that dance of the twin flame connection. I pushed or kept my twin at arm's length, but they kept coming forward. And I was like, why are they coming back? Surely there's nothing about me that's lovable, because the previous experience I had actually broken me to pieces, where I felt I was a nothingness. And, at the time I was very immature, and I hadn't spiritually evolved at that point. And I wasn't even aware that I was like pushing the person away. I was just like, you know what, I can't just deal with this. I'm going to just focus on other things. And my twin kept coming. And then suddenly one day my twin was like, you know what, I love you. I will always be there, but I can't do this anymore. And then left. And I was like, okay, great. But it gave me the space and time. Of course, I was devastated, but it gave me the space and the time to wake up, to realize that I need to spiritually evolve, and to really face the stuff within me that was hurting me, because it was stuff, baggage from the past that was really hurting me. It would not allow me to love anybody else, because I could not love myself at that time. So that's the energy that I'm picking up from your person. That's the only reason I'm telling you a part of my journey. Now, eventually, of course, I spiritually evolved, and I came towards my twin, and my twin also was dealing with stuff within themselves, and the polar energy shifts, and then you come together in union. So it is a very difficult journey to take, and it takes some people months, some people years, and some people never. Okay, it depends on how fast your twin will spiritually evolve. And that's why I say always do not wait for your person. Okay. Now, again, it's not a game. It's like an energetic exchange. We're all energy. Remember the magnets. But I also don't want you to waste your wonderful time, my beautiful Leo. Now, your person there, we've got the key. So this person is starting to unlock some revelations within themselves. They recognize that you are the person who holds the key to their heart. Also, this person, they're holding a secret deep, deep down. Okay, this person, there's a lot that's off limits with this person, and they've got a secret pain. There's a secret wound. I mean, they may have confided in you, whatever this was, okay? But I feel like this person was broken or had some sort of level of trauma before you met each other. And I feel like this person has lost either a person who was really important to them, or there was a relationship that they actually had that was romantic themselves and they were broken because of that. I'm going to pull a card on it because this person, it's almost like they equate love with pain. They feel like love always leaves or is taken away from them. So they're scared to connect to that because they feel it'll be taken away. So the best way is to control. When we feel like we're losing, and this is human nature, it's not just twin flame connection. When a person feels like they're losing, they do one of two things, okay? They hold on tight to what they already know, and they don't want to experience anything new or different because they need that level of stability. And this person, before they met you, I feel like they were just keeping everything in a little box and they were like, nope, not going to look at it. But then they met you and they wanted to open up. They wanted to say, this is who I am. And then suddenly everything was changing. How they felt, the emotions were coming up, stuff they hadn't looked at for a long time, and I feel like they got scared. I mean, they've got a 3 of Swords here, so there's some deeply embedded pain in this person, and I'm not here to give anyone an excuse, okay? Bad behavior is not accepted or tolerated at all, but I feel sometimes people deal with things in very unusual ways. We're all very complex creatures. And I feel that this person didn't mean to hurt you. I feel like this person has had some experience, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, they've been running away. As I said, look, we've got the Tower energy. This person, one of their revelations with the key there is they recognize they ran away from it all. They've been running their whole life. This person's been running, okay? And we've got the Tower there. It's like an epiphany, a realization. It's like everything they ever knew that they built, which was stable, is coming crumbling down because you got in. Your energy got in and shook up their system, and they're like, whoa. They found it really challenging and overwhelming with their emotions. And I'm actually being given a song with these 2 cards. It's like you almost like forced an awakening upon them, and they were like, what is this? They've never experienced this level of intensity before. So again, you know, you get a chance to choose. You know, you can either accept the journey, take that leap of faith. That figure there is taking the leap of faith, or they can fall over backwards completely unexpected and say, I can't deal with this. And I feel, you know, that kind of represents the twin flame connection as well. And they chose to fall over backwards and run away from it. They were so off-centered by their feelings for you. Now let me tap into that song. Oof, okay. Now, I'm not really sure if this song has shown up before. It sounds very familiar, okay? But I think I know what the song is, but I'm not really sure if it's come up in a reading. I mean, I do hundreds of readings, so I can't really always remember every song, but I feel it's familiar, so perhaps it has, okay? Now, just let me connect to the lyrics. Do you think that I'm foolish if I don't rush in? Scared to death that the shoes might fit. That the love is real. Just be my everything and beyond, I think it said. Okay, now this song is all jumbled. So whatever it feels like, those lyrics, they don't come like after each other. It feels all over the place. It's almost like I'm getting a rewind or a reverb on the song and just being given like parts of that song. So I feel that the singer of this is Leon Bridges, okay? And I can't really remember the name of the song, but I want to say it's something like Everything and Beyond or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure exactly the name of the song, but I feel it's Leon Bridges who sings that, okay? Now, this may be relevant because you may hear that song in the next coming weeks or months, and that indicates some sort of change in your person, because this person is highly aware of their role in this connection, that they ran away. They ran away from it all, and they recognize that you took that leap of faith, and they actually just fell out, and it's almost like they bailed or they kept you at arm's length. So with the Tower there, I feel like this person, looking at their energy, I feel they're still keeping you at arm's length, okay? I got to tell you what I see. And with the 6 of Cups there, this person, they do want to reunite. They think about you all the time, but thinking about you is not really going to help you, okay? So I got to be honest, what I can see here is that they'll reach out, and I feel like they're going to tell you that they know that you are their destiny. They've got the Wheel of Fortune twice, and this is how they feel about you. However, I feel that once they reach out with the Five of Pentacles there for you and the Eight of Pentacles, I really get a sense that you are keeping them at arm's length. It's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. So you're changing the dynamic. I mean, whenever you get my readings, if you know them well, there tends to be a Tower and a Wheel of Fortune, which means this person is having a bit of a shock or a surprise in their life, but it's a good one because it's turning a page, a chapter in their life. I mean, these cards literally mean, along with a Tower, this person is having a major wake-up call in their life, and they're recognizing that you're the person who holds the key to their heart and that you are destined to be together. But I feel this person, whatever this is, I mean, I get this sense again when I'm picking this card up that this is the thorn in their side. So let me just pull a card on that, because the Three of Swords is heartache. It's heartbreak. It is difficulty articulating feelings. It's about pushing something down, suppressing the pain in order to just get on by in life, okay? So either this person had a bad breakup before they met you, or they have had something from childhood that they've experienced. I mean, this person may also tell you when they message you that they've just recently had surgery, okay? Or maybe they're scheduled to have surgery. They may come in and message you that. But ultimately, I feel there's something deep within this person that they want to tell you. They may have even hinted or confided in you in the past, but they didn't go to the full depths of what it is. So let me just pull a card on that. I mean, it could even be that they witnessed parents or guardians divorcing when they were younger, and although it wasn't their relationship, it may have influenced the way they look at love and how love can be a very turbulent and temporary thing. I mean, we've got the Seven of Wands there, so it's another 7 for this person. That means they're very guarded, okay? It's almost like their pain is off limits, and I feel they're very defensive, this person. The Magician card. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We've got the Knight of Cups. I mean, this is their pile, and this is really about how they feel about you, okay? But what I'm seeing here, it's almost like if I was having a conversation with your person right now, it's kind of like, you know what? Don't even go there on my pain. I'm not willing to talk about that. All you need to know is I love Leo. Because as you can see there, it's like Seven of Wands, this conversation or this topic is off limits. I'm defending myself, okay? The Magician card is like, I think about Leo all the time, because the Magician is a thought. It is a focus. It is a manifestation. And the Knight of Cups is like, I love. But I feel that this person, especially with the Magician there, is like they're trying to control their feelings because they have been hurt, or they're guarding their heart. Again, that doesn't help you, but I just need to see a little bit more as to why or what's gone on there. We've got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, look, these two cards literally mean I'm destined to be with Leo. Because the Queen of Wands is a Leo card. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. And that Queen of Wands is a star sign Leo. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune for the 3rd time with your person. They've got it here in their pile. They've got it in their outcome pile. Got it here right now. This person knows that they're destined to be with you, but there's this thorn. Okay, they find you highly attractive. They are magnetized towards you. And it's more than just passion, it's love. Because as you can see there, the Knight of Cups is a founding card, which means beyond the passion, this person has feelings of love. Knight of Pentacles. Can you show me the pain? Because it's really, I mean, none of the cards are coming out to tell me about that pain. Okay. All they want to tell me is that this person has had some sort of loss in their life. Now, this could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be someone they deeply cared about, or it could be a relationship. But this person, they're not talking. I'm not getting any access to their energy. I have to respect that, okay? Because sometimes I'm not privy to these energies and I can't feel it. I'm not sure how to pinpoint it. And normally I can get it, but I have to be honest with you, when I can't get it, I'll always tell you, I'm not going to just make something up for the sake of a reading or for the sake of views. We've got the Three of Cups there. So this person, they've been hurt in the past. They are lamenting a loss and they're aware of their love for you, and they actually see that they'll be with you in the future. But I feel this person's been keeping their distance to avoid their true feelings and desires for you because of this loss. Okay. And I know that sounds, I just heard my insecurities are blocking this connection. my fears. That's exactly what it said. My insecurities are blocking this connection. My fears. Okay. So sometimes when humans, or, we all feel like we could potentially lose something, sometimes people take control by letting it go. By saying, you know what, I'm going to be in control of it. I'm going to push the person away so that they don't get their heart broken. So I feel this person, they're dealing with something that perhaps they'll tell you about in the future, or if they've already told you, they may go a little bit deeper on it later, but I can't get it for now, okay? We do have the World card. They're doing a lot of learning lessons. They're completing a cycle. They tended to be in a cycle of repeat with you. This person may have come in and out of your life. And also this person may tell you that they're thinking about either emigrating or traveling. This person definitely thinks the world of you, and they do feel hurt for the way it went. Okay, this person does feel regret and sadness for the way that it went. I definitely pick up on this sense of regret with this person. And the World card, it's like deep down, they feel like you'll be brought together because you're meant to be together, but they just feel right now they cannot offer the love that you deserve from the place that they give it. Because I feel like right now they're trying to learn to love themselves. Okay, and again, that's not going to help you. What I can see for you for the next coming weeks, I see this person reaching out to reunite. I mean, all their cards tell me that they want to reunite. We've got number 20, which is the garden energy, and this is really about an invitation. It's wanting to be a little bit more sociable, and we've got the whip. So this is this push and pull energy. This person is still keeping like arm's length. They're being strict with themselves and about the journey. But I do feel this person, they long to be with you. They long to talk to you. And whenever they hear any good news or bad, this person thinks about you and telling you first. And they may even tell you that. Number 20 is the Judgment card energy, which means this person wants another chance. But they're still very guarded on whatever this is. So it will be a process with this person. It's going to be very slow moving, is what I see there. So remember, sometimes people don't want a project. Sometimes people are like, okay, I can't give myself to this. Of course, love is a very powerful factor, but sometimes it can get a little bit much, especially if your twin is, developing at a very different rate than you. It can feel that you're on pause or you're empty. It just feels like you're not getting anything back. So just watch out for that energy. Sometimes it can be a factor for twins walking away. I mean, it's number 11 as well with the whip there. So this person, they want to be honest with you. I feel like this person, they want to tell you the truth. They want to let you know why they've been keeping love at arm's length, why they've been keeping their distance. And I feel whatever it is, because the whip in the Lenormand deck, it means punishment or pain or, something that's in a cycle of repeat. And this person, it's like they're bonded to their pain. They're bonded to a past narrative that is their life and was their life, but I feel whilst it shaped them and it's very important because it made them who they are, they need to come to the realization that it no longer holds power over who they are and their future happiness. And I feel that's something that they are becoming very aware of, but they're not quite there yet, if that makes sense, okay? Now we do have the Wheel of Fortune, again for your person, and we have the Six of Cups. This person, they feel like they're destined to be with you and they are very nostalgic. They think about you all the time and they're going to message you and say, you know what, I'm missing you or I can't stop thinking about you. But I feel it's important that you let them come to you rather than you come to them, because I feel this person, they're the sort of person that if you ask them or, approach them for information or you ask them something, that you want to know, they never really readily give it. In fact, they're more likely to shut down at this stage. But if you just be like, okay, it's great to hear from you, and you just kind of like, not that you're playing a game or you're nonchalant at all, but I get a sense that when someone like creates a safe space but doesn't ask any questions, suddenly they volunteer lots of information. And that's who this person is, okay? And again, I feel like this person, they have a lot of love for you. I feel like they didn't mean to hurt you, but I feel there is something that has been holding them back. And I have to say, both of you are learning lessons. We got the World card here as well for both of you. So I feel when the moment is right, the universe is going to orchestrate a meeting between you and this person again. but I feel that right now in the next 6 weeks, I feel this person will reach out to you, but looking at your cards, I feel like you're not really entertaining it. I feel like you are still in love with this person, but as you can see, your cards, my beautiful Leo, if I just get those out there, your cards, we've got the man. So again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. And the fact that you've got the emperor and the man, it tells me that you're taking action. You're taking control of your destiny. And when you reduce it, 2 + 8 is 10. So that's like an ending. So I feel some of you are really trying to clear space for a new beginning because you can't do this anymore. I feel like you've put a lot of effort and investment into this. And I feel right now you're trying to be logical about this situation because, you know, again, these two cards for you are like head over heart. Okay, as you can see there, we've got the hat there, which represents the crown chakra, being in the head, strategizing your next move. And of course, we've got the heart. So I feel like you love this person and you would love to reconnect with this person because it's number 24. When you reduce it, 2 + 4 is 6, the number of the Lover's card. However, you feel abandoned by this person and perhaps hesitant that this person is not capable of opening up to you at this stage, and therefore you're protecting yourself. You're in a state of protection. Now, both parties are learning to find balance in your world. So I definitely see that both of you are really focusing on the bigger issues, almost like you and your person have a deeper understanding of your role in this twin flame connection and that your efforts can come full circle. This is a card of completion. It's a card of fulfillment. So both of you can come back together, but there needs to be an open, honest discourse, accountability taken, responsibility achieved in some way where you just say, you know what, I did this and I regret it. And actually, this is how I feel. So I feel both parties need to have that honest, open conversation. But looking at your cards, both of you, it's like there's a stalemate, and both of you deep down have loads of things to say. But suddenly when you're in front of each other or when the moment approaches, it's like words fail how you actually feel for each other. And sometimes that can leave a person guessing or lacking in knowledge, because sometimes a person can love so much, just like I loved my twins so much right at the beginning, but I could never articulate that. I could never say, actually, I was really damaged in a previous relationship and I just feel weird. I just want to love you, but there's something stopping me and I don't know what it is. And you know, I wish I'd had the way to articulate myself back then, because then, of course, a lot of time would not have been wasted. But it's not wasting. It's learning. And the lessons are learnt where you stand in a healthier boundary, where you reestablish your power, and you recognize that whilst you don't need your person, I feel like it's to spin you off onto your spiritual path, your true life's calling, your mission, and then you're brought together in unified love. It's an activated relationship. Now, you've got that 5 of Pentacles there. So I feel that you are longing for this person, but I feel like you're not reaching out to this person. Part of you is like, it's not enough. Okay, I feel that you invested in this and you're like, I can't do this anymore. 5 of Pentacles can also be that you're potentially opening yourself up to an alternative route to love, that you feel you can't do the twin flame connection anymore. And I feel here with the 5 of Pentacles, some of you are like, you know what, I loved and lost. So now I'm taking myself out of the equation to do me, especially since you've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is to focus on yourself, on spiritual growth, and on work or your projects, okay? I feel like you are enjoying yourself or learning to enjoy yourself in a solitary energy. And I feel that is a perfect energy really to encourage your person to come towards you, because remember, as I said, as soon as the chaser invests all that love, care and devotion, and even obsession, because twin flame connection can be obsession as well, focusing it inwards and on your spiritual journey, that's when you're the catalyst for change, and then your twin is encouraged to change their frequency to come together and eventually into a match. Okay, so I'm just going to go and pull one final card to see like the outcome after 6 weeks, because what I see for your 6 weeks connection here is that you and your person, you're going to talk. There's going to be a message, and I feel there is a potential here for your person to tell you about maybe surgery, but also maybe that they have been unwell. They may also be thinking about traveling or taking a vacation, or even I feel they may tell you that they're thinking about moving abroad in some way. And I feel they may even message and say, run away with me. they actually mean it, but I feel like they're not emotionally capable to offer that solid foundation in love to do that just yet, okay? Let me just pull one more card. The Knight of Wands. So this is a temporary meet. Knight of Wands is very much like there's love there, there's passion there, but it's not sustainable at this time. And yeah, I mean, it feels like you're going to be in another cycle with this person. Let me just go again. Yeah, I mean, the same cards are showing up. This person loves, but they need to move away from their pain. We got the Three of Swords again, so that's showing up for your person. It's a very difficult relationship, and I'm sending you so much love and hugs out there. I wish sometimes I could like wave a magic wand and be like, you know what, everything's better again in the world at large, everywhere. But unfortunately, I can only like read energy and get messages that come through to hopefully give a little bit more clarity on what's being given here. So we've got the Page of Cups. This person does love you. And I feel like this person actually deep down wants to give some sort of an apology. I feel like this person has recognized that their fear or their lack of knowledge or their immaturity, because we're all immature at some point. We just don't have the tools. We weren't born with the tools to deal with these things. So I feel like this person's tapping into their intuition, but I do feel they have this energy of wanting to emotionally like get into a calmer position to offer you something. I feel like they're going to send you a message of love. I feel like they're going to tell you that they're traveling or they're moving. I also feel like they recognize that they've been tested in life in general, and that this relationship was another test, and they feel like to some degree that they let you down. And the Judgment card, it tells me that they realize that they want to be with you. This is the card of second chances. However, this test, because the Six of Swords is always the twin flame test, the separation period, it's to make this person your twin, to connect to their true life's purpose. And the same as you. So if you feel like you're not there yet, I feel like you're still in the testing stages of your twin flame connection. There's a lot going on here, don't get me wrong. I do feel this person is trying to turn their life around. They're turning a chapter, but they're not there yet. They're not emotionally available to offer you everything in this connection that you deserve and desire. So that's what's coming through there now. I'm just going to go and get some final cards before I close. They're actually showing me 2 tulips and they're entwined. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. So either this is a sign or a symbol that you will see over the next coming weeks. 2 tulips entwined. I mean, it could be that if you like tattoos, you may see a tattoo of one, or maybe you've got a tattoo of one or 2, because it's 2 tulips is what I'm seeing, or perhaps your person has, or maybe it's going to be a sign or an omen that you'll see in the next coming weeks. I mean, the fact that they're entwined, I'm being given this energy of, you know, whilst people may have lots of experiences in love to some degree, there's only that one that feels like the one. And that's how your person feels. There's a very deep, like unconditional love that they have for you, and they're trying to work it out, okay? Now, it says here, I'm trying to trust in divine timing. And you can see that in all their cards because they've got the Wheel of Fortune so many times. So they are trusting that the universe will bring you back together. However, they will have to make some sort of action themselves. And I feel like they are working up to that, but they're not there yet. I see signs of you everywhere I go. Okay? And I'm making a plan to come back to you. So I definitely see the next 6 weeks you'll hear from this person. There's a message there. But as I said, I feel like there is a cycle of repeat. Okay, I feel like this person, right now, it's not sustainable. Yeah, look at that. That's the energy. I couldn't quite grasp it, so I didn't really note it. The Knight of Wands, it's more than just like a passionate fling, okay? It means someone is intense about you. They find you highly attractive, and they're also using like the physical side to express their love because they haven't met themselves deeply enough to open up to that level of love. It scares them. And I feel this is the energy. They want to prove themselves to you. So I feel like it's almost like, you know, when you want someone or something so bad and you know you're not ready, You still want it. You still want to go for it. You still want to come in because you don't want to lose it. However, this person is aware that they're still not ready, but they can't face like not being in contact with you. So that's what I see there. Okay. Now it says here, nothing in my life is the same without you. And we've also got, I'm feeling the consequences of my actions. And that's it. They're having a revelation. They're having an epiphany. They're having realizations. So this person's having an awakening. And when you go through that, it can feel like everything is breaking apart and falling down. And that's when they start to rebuild. And then when they start to rebuild, that's when you can come together with your twin, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, so we've only got one rune. Isn't it interesting? We've got the human, the self, okay? So this is about deep thought. So both of you have a lot to think about right now, and I do feel that this person has that thorn in their side that they will talk about, but this is a rune of really connecting to the mind and thinking about what you want, your needs, the past, who you are, the experiences you've had, and how they influence you in this moment. And I feel this person is recognizing that their past situations are preventing them from truly being happy and being with their twin. And I feel, you know, it's left them thinking a lot about you. Okay, and their future. So I feel when you get the rune that's connected to the self, it's almost like Hamlet syndrome, you know, where you overthink things and you think things through and you think, I need to take action on this. And you're working out like why experiences happened. You're working out through pain and thoughts. And then suddenly the moment passes and you missed it. And I feel this person, they've done a lot of thinking, or they're doing a lot of thinking, and they may just miss you, my beautiful Leo, especially since the energy that's coming out there for you. But I feel like you'll hear from this person in 6 weeks, but I gotta say, you know what? There's going to be another cycle of them coming in and then distancing. I don't feel it's going to be as long as this time, but I do still feel it's going to work out that way, okay? Doesn't mean they can't work it out in 2024, but I can only read for the 6 weeks that I'm reading for now, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo, and love and light.